What's up, nerd family? It's me, Enosh, and
Fantastic.
who else is in the car? They're all on their games. They all have headphones in. But trust me, the whole family's there. You can see uh, Logan's pink hair.
It's actually red, but it's
Oh, it's
faded.
red. Oh, it just looked pink on here because I saw it next to the pink. So you got Logan and Landon's back there. What's up, Landon?
Other headphones in.
Isaac. Teenagers. Teenagers.
Playing a game together.
Anyways, playing Legends of what?
Yes.
Arceus. What's up, edits? So we're on our way home. Today, we had the funeral for Tiffany's grandfather. So we went to that. How
We're dressed up fancy.
are you doing, David?
I feel like I feel how my dad said is we selfishly miss him, but we're happy for him because he's no longer in the pain that he was at the end. And he's with my grandma, he's with his parents, he's with Jesus wedding feast. So it's the us saying goodbye that's harder. So it just hurts me a little bit seeing the flag taps playing and then
Because he was military.
presenting the flag to my uncle. It's great. Yeah. My dad even said, he goes, what did he say? And Uncle Tom goes, I was so out of it, I don't know what he even said. And I heard exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So I told my dad. My dad's like, man, I would have cried.
That's if you want to tell him the funny story that you shared about your grandpa.
So what they did at the funeral luncheon is they were founding members of the church that they were at. My dad was one of the first classes at the parochial school there. All boys, 3 boys went there. And so they had, I guess what you'd call like an open mic. They had a microphone where anyone during lunch could go up and say something about our grandpa. My grandpa was a very, very funny man. He's the whole reason our family loves Mel Brooks because of the dry humor. He always had a joke, and it was always like that dry humor. He said his humor was dry as a popcorn fart. So that's the kind of, all the time. And so the story that I told, um, that just it makes me laugh to this day is Grandpa had such a big sense of humor that he those back in the day, for those of you who are our age or remember this, film actually used to go into a camera. And there was a plastic container that the film was in when you took it out before you put it in the camera.
Film?
I know. What is this film you
Film?
So my grandpa actually took and made these tiny, tiny little stools and he put them inside of those plastic containers. And he would go to places like his dentist and it would say on there, he's like, here, doc, I brought you a stool sample. And that's what was written on the side of the plastic container. And the doctor would be like, I'm your dentist. That's not the kind of doctor that I am. And he would start giggling. He goes, just open it. And he would open it and it's this tiny little stool and it was a stool sample. And so it was just things like that. He had these cartridges of like gun cartridges and it was a cartridge in a bear tree. The tree was bare. So it's like he had all these funny things and so we just like told stories like that, joked and stuff like that. But it got everyone laughing because that's how Grandpa was. And it was just, I remember not only that, but when Grandpa was telling us that this happened, he was laughing so hard he was almost in tears. And I'm like, okay, it's not that funny. Now that he's gone and I'm just telling it, it's that funny. My grandpa would do that.
And then we're done with the funeral. Isaac found a toy shop right across the street from the church. 2 toy shops. Yeah, crazy. 2 toy shops. Literally, you could throw a baseball from one to the other.
Technically, we were within 2 Second Charles's too.
True, we didn't go there.
We are good.
We're good. But we went, and oh my gosh, I got a Voltron Castle of Lions complete.
Like something.
Can't wait to show you guys on the channel. can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to get this collector show off the ground with Wonder Meg and Scott. So yeah, so I got a Castle of Lions from Voltron, which is just freaking amazing. What's up, RJ? You know, see who's here. Say hi to a couple people. What's up, RJ? But yeah, so I got Castle of Lions. I got a couple of action figures from Dukes of Hazzard. I got what did I get?
You got Daisy and Uncle
I
Jesse.
got Daisy and Uncle Jesse.
I got a Peaches and Cream Barbie that I grew up with. I got a Barbie for the 25th anniversary of Second Life of Rosanna Dana.
Rosanna Dan.
Also,
Weeny
and Daisy,
little
I got some
teeny
curly hair.
fruity, just a little teeny weeny.
And then I also, you found me a Indy from Mork and Mindy doll because I have the Mork doll. I just didn't have the doll.
In the box. In
Yeah.
friggin' box.
Yeah. We have Anchorman. We got that dude Vince.
What's up, Aaron?
Aaron Epler said thoughts and prayers for you and your family.
Thank you, Aaron. I'll be calling you, man. So we can figure out what day we're gonna go see the Batman.
And it's said, my condolences, Tiff. Keep your head on love and believe. That dude Vince said, sorry for your loss. Anchorman says, yeah, he's a great guy.
Oh, thank you.
Jimmy Badliski says, hey, everybody, I'm sorry for your loss. Prayers your way.
Jimmy's a collector. He'll understand. Castle.
RJ just said hello.
What's up, Elsa?
Elsa said good night, beautiful family. Aaron Pritchard said hello. Aaron said sounds good. And then D Aqua Red, where did you get such wonderful toys?
Well, so that's the thing. I got information for both places. And actually, part of this collector's thing, it's gonna be like a do's and don'ts and like informational for collectors, and people thinking about collecting and stuff. And I could think of no better people than Wonder Meg and Scott.
Yeah, you get stuff where it's like, man, I wish I would have spent that, or oh man, I wish I would have spent that. So it's like
Doing your research.
the how-tos. So if you're looking for this, like we saw a pop, but it was like, is it worth shipping that I could get this from somewhere else, or help this local guy and just spend the $5 to get it. Now it's here.
Exactly.
I also got a Buddy the Elf Chase figure where he's holding a bottle of syrup on the box, but he's holding a present inside. So it's a Chase Buddy the Elf pop, which is awesome.
Oh, and I got Dove. So I have Hawk. I got a Hawk figure, and I've been needing Dove. So now I got Hawk and Dove. That's why I got that Dove action figure.
I also got a pair of Actinite sunglasses with a little Actinite right here. That was like the original from McDonald's in the McDonald's bag.
What's up, Hans? Yeah, we're just a couple of nerds.
I said Justice says, wow, Hans.
What's Franz? We're here to pump us up. Me and my buddy Aaron actually did one of those skits. You remember when Aaron and I did that skit for church? It came out as Hans and Franz. That was really funny.
Yes. You guys have the great sweatsuits and you stuffed them full of muscles.
Muscles. The big manly muscles.
So you were to read the Bible and pump you.
They're here to pump you up spiritually. That's what Pastor Steve's job was. Yeah. We're here to pump up your physical muscles, but Pastor Steve is here to pump up your spiritual muscles by reading the Bible. Yeah.
And then you
don't be no girly man.
Ready.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you guys want to see something funny, you should watch the Harlow and Freddie skit. Mother's Day's gonna be coming up here pretty soon.
Harlow and Freddie and that same one that I did from like the 1920s.
If you guys want to have a fun little watch, me and my buddy Aaron used to do a bunch of skit stuff we filmed. I'm actually pretty proud of the Harlow and Freddie thing, actually, because it looks like a real show. It looked like a real show.
Guitars said, our Poindexter family, how is it going?
We're doing okay. Today, we laid, tomorrow we're laying into.
Today was his funeral and his wake. Tomorrow we actually go to the veteran cemetery, and because me and Isaac have to go back to work, so we're going to be going there before. But he actually gets the cemetery burial and the does sleep there, everything. So I want to make sure.
Other than that, we're doing good. Yeah. Did some toy shopping today. Met a couple of really great guys.
Interview.
Yeah.
And then
So the collector show.
a couple that want to go toy hunting. They've never been, so we're going to kind of break them in, and that's one of the places.
I think that's what I'm going to do with all these different toy shops and stuff that we've met these people and everything. I want to highlight a store every month, right? Highlight a store every month.
We've got ones from California. We've got ones from Baltimore.
Michigan.
We've got ones from Nevada.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do is we'll highlight a store every month and have
We could always do videos like when we've interviewed them, and then even have them on StreamYard if you want on that episode. Interview them if you have any questions.
Exactly. I think we'll see more comments.
President Justice says it's super roboticy, but it is nice seeing everyone together. Hope everyone is well. Much love and good vibes to everyone.
Also, sorry if you guys can't hear us very well.
Talking Note says, "Where's the Black Series Point Dexter fan pack from Hasbro?"
That'd be awesome. We got what, 3? We got 3 fantastic Grand Gift Target figures. So we don't
Fantastic figures.
So we don't have an Enosh Fett figure yet.
Jared, for real, this time says suck y'all. And RJ also said sorry for your loss. Diac Red says we were so happy to meet y'all at Sergeant Red's.
Hey,
I'm sorry for your loss. Glad you have some fun memories to share.
see, okay, so that's what we don't recognize. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, they're the people that we bought all the stuff from.
Yes. They asked and they watched, and which means they subscribed and they watched.
Heck yeah. And I subscribe to them. I don't know if you can drop the link in here, but I'll definitely be dropping the link to Sergeant Reds.
Yes.
That was the name of the store, Sergeant Reds.
Yes. Then Elsa said sorry for your loss. Sophie says hello, Fee family. Miss seeing all of your faces so much. Avatar says I picked up the Lego Mandalorian helmet today from Amazon.
The Lego Mandalorian. I didn't know there was a Lego Man. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking helmet, like, because it's Sergeant Reds, they had that Vader helmet, which that Vader helmet, eventually, if the price ever comes down a little bit on it, I don't know if it ever will, but if I ever see one where the price comes down, I'd like to have that Vader helmet. The helmet. Oh.
Beltray also said sorry for your loss, but he also said Enosh thought on Darth Maul was the original plans for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Says Enosh, your thoughts on Darth Maul was in the original plans for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
What?
Yes, that's it. It says a question mark. Like I don't know what that means.
I guess I haven't seen if there's a story. I don't know that story yet. I mean, like, it's
Diaka Red says, "Told you we would." Follow
awesome, Diaka Red. Or is it D or AKA Red? I think it's AKA.
I think that's
D
what it is.
AKA
Sorry.
Red. Sergeant Reds. We're putting it together. We're a little slow sometimes, but we got it. Good.
Can't breathe today.
Yeah, it's been a rough day, so yeah.
Breathe quickly.
So D AKA Red. We got it. Also donate safe. Yeah. Look, I hope that there wasn't. Look, you guys know I want consistency, right? But whatever the story is, I'm fine with. Like, even if I don't necessarily agree with them, I'm fine with it. Like, so as long as they tell me a good story, but I want consistency. So, like with the Darth Maul thing, I would hope that they wouldn't put Darth Maul in that show because if that was the original plans. Because in Rebels, they face off, and that was the end, and they hadn't seen each other in a long time. I mean, so I know it's before Rebels. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series takes place before Rebels, but unless they just meet somewhere like I guess off world.
RJ said they changed. Wait, else here. Yes, Ali the reporter just put out a story saying Maul was going to be in Kenobi, but they scrapped the idea or the last minute and replaced him with Vader and the Inquisitors. They changed directions for Kenobi during the writing process due to feedback from Filoni and Favreau saying the original Kenobi story is too much like The Mandalorian with Grogu Mando. Um, let's see, someone has to fix the robot in there with you.
I think it's because we're out about. So
And then Sergeant Red Vintage Toys just said howdy guys, so both of them are in here.
awesome. Yeah, guys, go check out Sergeant Red's.
You know, that should sound like a robot.
Sorry, we're on the road.
I am DL says, what's up, nerd fam?
What's up, DL?
Your girl Gilbert says, hello, my nerd family.
So Richard. Yeah, sorry guys, we're on the road. So stick with us. Stick with us if you can. If we don't sound too droidy. But I don't know how I feel about that. You guys know my feelings about the Vader thing. I they're really gonna have to tell a good story for me. You guys know, like I'm fine with most of them. I love the sequels. Not Rise of Skywalker so much, but you guys know. I still appreciate it. I'm fine with it. I just don't know how I feel about Vader still and Obi-Wan facing off again before a new home.
Vintage Toy says, I knew you, but
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel. 1100110001. The humans are dead. The humans are dead. We use poisonous gases, and we poisoned their. Say that. Yeah. But yeah, I still don't know how I feel about those. My only two concerns now. I only had one. My only one concern before was how they depict this Vader duel. Now they're saying there's going to be like upwards of two duels, two rematches between Vader and Obi-Wan, and then just the Inquisitor. I just don't know how I feel about that because they already
look spot on.
Yeah, the other ones are fine, but the Grand Inquisitor, he had a certain look because of who he is, because of his race, his alien race. But the thing is, they've already had that alien race in live action. I defended Cad Bane because Cad Bane, he shouldn't look stylized like he looks in Clone Wars because it's a stylized artwork cartoon. So obviously it's like different.
Explain the light blue because of age.
Exactly. So like everybody like we gotta fix that. No. The Inquisitor I'm a little concerned about because he looks a certain way. The look of the cartoon was inspired by episode 3 with that race. So I don't know. So now I got two little concerns about Kenobi. But look, dude, Ewan McGregor's back. That preview is freaking amazing. So
it's tasty.
It's very tasty indeed. So, but hey guys, if you are in Michigan and in the Utica area, go check out Sarge and Reds.
Two different people said continuity, schmuck.
I know.
And then Aaron says it's carpool karaoke auto-tune style.
Is it that bad?
Monkey Jeeba says your mic is robotic.
It's that bad. It might be my phone. I got to get my phone fixed. I literally bought a brand new phone, in October? And this thing has been acting strange like that for live streaming. Sometimes it's been
the best phone for all of us.
So I apologize, guys.
Sucks. Can't a race have variations?
Yes, they can. Look at Klingons in Star Trek. I mean, we've seen like all these different versions of Klingons, and I get that. The only reason I would have an issue with this because you do suck. I would look for ways that like this could work, right? So yes, the race of alien, you could have some that have round heads, some that have the elongated heads. The problem is they already showed the Grand Inquisitor that he was one of the elongated head ones. So unless he got into an accident that squished his head.
Jiva said Tiff sounds fine at Zenosh. Thank you. RJ says, hi, Wachowski, great work with that artwork of Saggy. artwork site.
Who did?
It says Machowski.
Ask Shy.
Mask of Shy. I'm sorry, I can't read, apparently I can't see.
Machowski. I'm gonna start calling Master Shy Machowski now.
His Russian name
Well,
is
his
Machowski.
real name is Alessandro. I've had him on the channel. He's a good friend.
His Russian name is Machowski.
He's from South America.
He sits in his
He's from South America. You're
Sorry,
like all
sorry.
across the board. Alessandro, I'm so sorry.
I think I just need a glass of wine when I get home and just
I
everything.
apologize to my wife.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry for my wife. Jeez.
But at least he laughed. Mask of Shy just said,
He's got a sense of humor. He's got a sense of humor. But yes, if you are in the Utica, Michigan area, or actually abroad, and you're just looking for a place to go, I'll tell you what, man, you can actually hit you can do a twofer because you can hit Sergeant Reds. They
Yeah.
gave us some great deals on stuff today. Great people. Like I said, I look forward to possibly working with them, having them on the channel at some point. And then also right next door, there's Lucky Town Toys. So like you can make a date of it, man. It'd be great. Like you can go
and you can also,
so much stuff.
there's also, if you're looking for just like a little bit of everything, of old stuff, new stuff, there's two different places, but they're both called Second and Charles. One's on Hall Road over by Jared Galleria, where I used to work, everything, and then one over by the Village Trust Mall.
Yes. So Utica, Michigan.
As stuff and things to collect.
Yeah. So go check them out. Go check them out. Tell them that we sent you.
Don't know what that helps.
Yeah, I'm not. We'll negotiate kickbacks later.
Maybe a finder's fee.
Finder's fee. They found fee. So tonight, don't forget here on the channel, Brian, Master None, 8 p.m. Eastern, with 10 forward, talking about I think it's on the Poindexter Pantheon. He's got some food he's talking about tonight and some Star Trek.
Master of None.
Master of None. And I hope you guys checked out the Hall of Fame. Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. No, I'm doing it. You got me doing it. You're absolutely right. Yes. And you're absolutely welcome. I should say.
You'll be sending many people this weekend your way.
Heck
You
yeah.
have awesome stuff.
Heck yeah, it's a great store. They literally had some. I mean,
I walked in and I
I was not expecting that, to be honest.
Because it's like my childhood came rushing back, and then I'm like, oh, check out this. Oh, look at this. And then we even got to see Slimer's butt.
Yes. They had a giant Slimer.
Butt cheeks.
But they literally, I tell you what, you guys have a great store though, because there was just
It's organized. It's got like the 80s retro, like we used to do it bowling back in the day.
Mhm.
It's all nostalgic. And then of course they got me because I went to this table and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all the stuff I grew up with. And they had a Teddy Ruxpin and they had the little, like Caterpillar and they had a scratch phone and it's like this stuff is not for sale. I was like, oh.
well, it was all on top of an old TV.
But I know,
Box
but it
TV,
was
which is
very
awesome.
cool because it was like this nostalgic corner, which
It was like playing old commercials and stuff.
Yeah. So that was awesome. I
Had a
love it.
Nintendo on there, but they literally had they had something for everything. I mean, everything from Star Wars to Barbies to He-Man, GI Joe. I mean, a couple GI Joe sections, wrestlers,
So they had sections where it was like behind glass where you could, because it was the older
80s stuff. I'll tell you what I really want. I really wanted to get that.
stuff.
I
They had an
wish.
Annabelle doll. They had all different kinds of Chucky dolls.
I wish I had had the money to get that Ponch and John Chips set because I got
How bad
got-
it's meant to be.
I got the Sergeant from Chips. It's the only Chips figure that I have. And when I was a kid, it's one of those last things that like you just don't see them everywhere, right? And so, but I had Ponch and John when I was a kid. They had both their motorcycles. They had Ponch and John
One
and one motorcycle.
Like I said, if it's still there, it's meant to be, and that means we'll get it next time.
We spent quite a bit. So.
But we're gonna take all their friends there, and they're probably gonna. They have different things. They love D&D and they love magic. They love all other stuff, and they had all that stuff there. So
Great place, really great place. So it's been a full day today. Seriously, I was making sure.
there's a map right there. Okay.
Rude.
She like even eyed you down. Like
please let me pull up right next to her so I can eye her. The eye her in real time.
It was a red light, wasn't it?
She was smiling back.
Yeah, because now you're sitting right next to her.
I'll never forget. I had somebody like cut me off and flip me off once, and like,
She says we've got new and vintage TMNT. They had all kinds of stuff. They had
oh,
one
because
with-
Anchorman has been too.
yeah, because they actually had one with like Raphael in like the trench coat, and then it was like double pack Cobra Kai. It's like they had like mashups. They
We
had,
got her here. She asked me like, "Hey, can I put those back and pay on them?" Watch it, John. You just don't find those everywhere. And those
and then once you paid it off, then you can put it on again.
exactly. They just didn't make a bunch of them, like those old figures. I mean, they were. Was it Mego that made those? I can't remember if those were Migos. No, it was Ertl. I think it was Ertl because I think Ertl made the because I bought the two uh, Dukes of Hazzard figures from them, and I think it was Ertl made those like all those TV show stuff because they had like Fall Guy back then. They had Fall Guy. I've never spent much time in school, but I've taught ladies plenty. It's true, I hire my body out for pay. Hey, hey, I might jump an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine. Cause I'm the unknown stuntman. Make Redford look so fine. There you go. But yeah,
They also it's because we had bought so much, it's like we couldn't buy it all.
I know.
So another thing that I want to get, if it's still there when we go back, is we collect the Family Guy figures,
Yes.
and they had Lois.
You didn't get
Meg.
those? I thought you were getting those.
No.
I thought you were getting those. Yeah.
Lois, Meg, and Mayor West.
We still spent that much money?
Yes,
Hey, we did buy a lot, didn't
yes. So if
we? Well,
it's still there,
like 2/3 of that was at Castle, so. So now we gotta go back.
says Legally Blind World says hyena.
What's up, Melissa?
Sing it.
Sing it. Oh man, all those shows, man, like Fall Guy, and remember Simon and Simon,
Yeah, I do. It's been a while.
the two brothers.
Yeah.
Now. They
They actually had a very pristine in the box I Dream of Genie Barbie.
We're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to make some money somehow.
I just told our friends, the couple that wants to go toy hunting, I said, she's like, you need to take us to that
Oh
place.
man, there's so
Every
many good
picture I
ones.
took, she's just like, stop it.
Actually had Visionaries. They had Black Star figures. I remember Black Star figures. I never had a Black Star figure, but I remember them because like he had the spark thing in his chest. It was like a see-through thing, and it was like
It's a hologram.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a hologram. It was like a see-through thing because it was like a lighter flint
Yeah.
kind of thing,
it was.
and you
They had that for that snake guy and or that one robot thing in He-Man way back in the day. So my brother had it, and I used to push the button just so the spark would come out.
yeah, and you just did the spark thing, and yeah. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, so definitely check those guys out, and thank you guys for showing up in our live. Like I said we're just getting home now.
You definitely
That
back
lady looked
in
like my
more
grandmother.
people.
Did you see that lady? That was freaky. That was freaky. So we're just getting home now. We're just getting home. Now we got to bring in all these toys and all this stuff, and then we're gonna go help some people today. We're
Yeah, 'cause you're taking
We're going to pay it forward a little bit today. There's some friends of ours who need help finishing their bathrooms, and they started renovating his bathroom and hurt his back, and so we're going to go help out my friend Howie and help him finish his bathrooms and do all that stuff.
Anchorman says they need to do the book of Enosh Pet.
I dig that.
Does that mean you gotta make a back tank?
What's up, Star Wars Politics? Good to see you, man.
We gotta go let dogs out.
All right, we gotta go let dogs out. We gotta do all the stuff. But yeah, we shall see you all at a later time. Tune in tonight. Mad Max, if you saw the Hall of Fame ceremony, we inducted H. Bartz as the first ever Poindexter Hall of Fame recipient, and so that you can watch the replay right here on the show or on the channel. And that was a fun night. We had a really good time. Also, this Thursday, Stephen Colbert will be here, writer for Screen Rant and good friend And so we're gonna have him on the channel. I'm gonna be doing an interview with him, so that should be cool. And then in the next couple of weeks, Ray Porter will be back, and so I look forward to that. Darkseid himself from Zack Snyder's Justice League, he will be back here on the channel. So we got lots of fun, cool stuff. And then this Saturday is the premiere of Max's show, To the Max. So Mad Max, the Mandalorian, talking about pop culture, music, and games. And so lots of fun stuff. And of course, don't forget Tuesdays and Thursdays is Jiving with Jack at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And Wednesday, Austin Lean with the greatest people I've ever met. He's going to be interviewing Brian, Master of None. So there you go. Great people. Great people. So, all right, well, we're home. I got to go get my buddy. I got to go do the thing. And yeah, no, not Stephen Colbert. that would be a good get. And I know a lot of people get it. No, Stephen Colbert. He writes for Screen Rant, the movie website. He writes for Screen Rant. He's a good friend. He's actually been part of the Snyder Cut movement and stuff. Him and his wife Amanda, and we've got to know them. We've done stuff together over on the Film Junkies channel, Dave Pena. So yeah, he's a good guy, and I think it's good. I always love his insight. I tell you what, there's a few people that like when we talk to them or have them on a panel and stuff that like they got really great deep insight into stuff, and I love Steven's takes on stuff. He's a really deep thinker, but it's not super dry. You know, like sometimes people are deep thinkers, but like it's just super dry and it's kind of hard to listen to him. Not Steven, man. Steven is he's just really smart, and I love his takes on stuff. For the very first time that I met Steven online on a stream, we were on a stream together, and I met him there, and I just really like his personality. I like his delivery, and it's been great getting to know him. So this Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time will be that interview, and we'll be sitting down and talking with Steven. So lots of great things to come. Also, new shows that are going to be added to the Poindexter Pantheon, the network here, and it's just going to be a good time. So I'm glad that you're all here and you're sticking around for it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Go see Sergeant Red's toy store down there in Utica, and thank you guys for I was going to find there. I think thank you D for chiming in and for checking us out, and then also I was trying to find your actual one. Let's see, where is it? Lots of comments here. I'm trying to go through the comments and find the Sergeant Red's comment. So you pull it up for you guys. I mean, I guess I'm telling you, but Sergeant Reds, they got an online presence too, so you guys can find them online. They have a YouTube channel right here, Sergeant Red's Vintage Toys. They have a YouTube channel, and so yeah, go check them out. Go check them out because really nice people. John there and Dee, and just really nice people. And so thank you for selling us stuff and for taking our money. Appreciate it, and giving us a good deal. We appreciate that so much. And we will see you again. I really want that Ponch and John in that motorcycle. Yeah, I gotta have that. I gotta have that at some point. Hope like Tiffany said, when I get back down there sometime, if it's still there, it was meant to be. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. And what's up, Kevin? Kevin Dog Hair. I haven't seen Kevin in a while. Yes, says yeah. Colbert's insight is always on point. Right. Absolutely. You know, Star Wars politics. I plan on doing. Listen, I know I've said this quite a bit, but the Mark Uno stuff, I do plan on doing Mark Uno stuff. What's good is that with having some of these other shows on and stuff, it will free me up to be able to do some of this because other people are doing shows on the channel now, and so that'll free me up to be able to have a little bit more time to do that. So yeah, so look for more Mark Uno coming soon. But yeah, Kevin O'Dock here. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. It's been a while for sure. Monkey Judah says it just seemed like it was a waste of time. What? I think I missed something. Oh, you don't like his Last Jedi. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have all day long for me to get into my take on Last Jedi and why I love it, but maybe another time. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Love y'all. Peace out.
Stay good to each other. Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter, and don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter. But seek to have good conversations. Treat each other with respect. If you do that, there'll always be a place for you here in the Poindexter Lounge. Till next time, bye bye.